Welcome back, Bladers. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being there. It is an unboxing day, an unboxing video for today, Ace Dragon. And so, if you have seen my last videos in which my son got Rock Dragon, and now I have Ace Dragon, you guys can tell me which one you think is the best out of the two. One thing that I really love about these is the fact that you could actually switch the chip and try it out just like the other beys in the Takara series. Everybody does like to talk really bad about these Hypersphere bottoms, but in my opinion, even if you do not have the Hypersphere Beystadium, I mean, you could still use all of your Hasbro drivers or performance tips and still have loads of fun with the things you already have or that your kids have. In my case, my son's got most of his as a Hasbro collection, so it's good just to be able to interchange them without having to worry about the parts or the drivers not being the right kind. And it is a left and right spin launcher. Alright, let's get to some battles. And today we're gonna have a good bay battle with Ace Dragon and Fafnir F4. Today we have the double bay launcher, and let it... Fafnir's feeling it already. Look at those hits. And it is not bad with all the movement. Ace Dragon's putting up a good fight, and oh, I think that was Fafnir. Let's let it... Whoa! It took off like a rocket. And that's all the movement from the Hypersphere performance tip. That's really good when it comes to agility for the Beyblades. And I mean, oh, Fafnir. This is really hard to beat Fafnir. Now I'm gonna launch them with their respective launchers and see just how better it'll be, or lack thereof. All right, let's do this. Let it... Now, this is a usual problem with this red stadium. It's the Tornado Stadium, and Tornado, I forgot, I had forgotten why, but now you can see why it's called that. Bays just go round and round, especially high attack bays. Let's try a different bottom on this. And this is, in my opinion, Hasbro's attempt at the charge driver. You can see the star shape there. A bigger bottom as opposed to this, but it does make it more aggressive when it goes onto the brinks. And so Ace is going to go in like this. This one is from Valtryek V2, the black version. Let's let it... I want to give it a little bit more stamina so that I can have a fair fight here. Let's see who's gonna take this. Let me know which stadium is your favorite and which one I should use. A lot of people do say, oh, Fafnir. A lot of people do say that I should get the official Takara Beystadium. And in my opinion, I mean, it's basically this, but without that bump in the middle. See that bump? Let's move on to the next battle, which will be Ace Dragon versus Turbo Achilles. Let's let it... Super attack. They just switched roles now, huh? Wow. Even after such big hit. Ooh. Let it... Oh, there we go. We're in its balance mode right now for Turbo Achilles. Will it be for Ace? And Oh, let's let it. Oh, not too fair for Achilles. For those of you that already familiar with my channel, you'll know that this is my favorite stadium. Let's let it. It's the size, it's the flat bottom, and the short brink or tornado ridge that, in my opinion, makes it much more fun, and Achilles wins. Let's let it. Wow. Ace Dragon is pretty light. Oh, but I think it might. Oh, we need a slow motion on that. Achilles did almost burst in the last round. Oop. Let's do this. See if we can have a burst. Let it. Achilles in its balance mode right now. Very defensive. Ooh. Perfect.
We're gonna go head to head in our double bay launcher and the new Hypersphere Beystadium. Let it.
If you thought battles are crazy before, well, Rise is on a whole other level now. Oh, Ace gets shut down. Let it. Insane acrobatics. But running away isn't the answer to finishing the battle. Yegdrion. And let it. Yegdrion's not giving up. He's got lots of stamina with this new Rise. Oh. Performance tip. How do you guys feel about it? Let it. Ace gets a point. Let it. This shape is so cool. It's got 4 dips. Oh yeah, Yegdrion. Oh yeah. And let it. Come on, Rick over there. Oh yeah. No chance for Ace to actually get some good attacks, huh? Let's let it. Here we go. Oh! Ace gets it. I swear it was like cutting through butter. Wow. Let's keep it going. Let it. Going round and round, round and round, yeah. Boy, these are some tough beys. Let it. There we go. Get us some good attacks. Not enough. Stamina wasted there in those first few milliseconds. Let it. Wow. Not enough. Let's let it. Here we go, here we go. Wow. Yegdrion's just kicking Ace's butt. Let it. surprised that there's no burst. Ooh. And I do feel when I launch it separately that I lose so much stamina. There we go.
Let it.
Couldn't handle it.
Let's let it.
Chase is using all the stadium to his advantage. Yegdrion.Sting, well put, and winning most of these battles. Now, I do want to thank you for being there, for being here, and of course supporting the channel. If you do want to see more, you could always join me on Instagram to watch all the bursts. Or maybe some of the bursts. But I do hope you have some fun. And as always, let it rip. Here is the QR scan code for you